Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Bill Katie with BillKatieOnline.com. And, today's going to be a quick video, and we're going to continue basically from what I was talking about yesterday and being your authentic self. And, doing things that you truly want to do and not doing them because you actually think that you have to do them, okay? So, basically, our world has sped up so fast that we're on this merry-go-round that is too fast for you to jump off. The whole rush of the world has just gotten crazy. With TV. You got over, I don't even know how many channels you can get anymore, but 500, 1,000 channels or something like that. You know what I mean? Which probably 95% of them are a bunch of crap. But you've got all these TV channels, you've got movies, you've got all this other stuff. You got your 2 to 3 jobs you're working, that consume most of your time, and then you've got kids, and then your kids have activities, and then you're going to baseball practice, and then you're doing this, and then you're doing that. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be active or anything like that, but I'm saying though, when you do get the time to actually sit back and you get time to relax, right? How many of you actually take the time to actually relax and get to know you more? You know what I mean? Like, how many times do you actually sit down and pick up a self-help book and read about psychology and try and learn a little bit more about yourself? And when's the last time that you just went through a walk or went on a walk? When's the last time that you did something that you truly wanted to do? And maybe some of you are saying, I don't want to do any of those things, But the truth of the matter is how you're willing, let me put it this way, you're willing to work for somebody else, right? At your job, 40, 60, 70, 80 hours a week. But you're not willing. How much time are you willing to give to work on yourself? That's the best way to put it. How much time are you willing to put on yourself? You have to take that time. You have to take the time to not only just get to know you a little bit more and be comfortable with who you are. Like most of you, most people wouldn't make a video like this and wouldn't put it up on the internet for everybody to see. Why? Because they're afraid of what everybody else is going to think. I don't care. I don't care what people think about me. You know what I mean? I show people on my blog, and then I make inspiring videos. I read all the time. Okay, this is the book that I'm currently reading right now. It's Dr. Phil, Self-Help. Creating your life from the inside out. And I read constantly. Every single day I read, and generally while I'm on the treadmill. I started off actually running over the summer. It's cold now. It's October. And I really wanted to get back in shape. And, so I started running. And I kept hurting myself. And I'm like, damn, I used to always be in shape. It's like, it was really bothering me. But then I started reading about it and getting the information that I needed. And it turns out that I shouldn't have been running right off the bat because, I was prone to injury. So now I'm going to be walking. So now I walk every day on the treadmill, and I'm going to walk for the next 2-3 months. And then after that, then I can go back to running. So probably January, I'll start running again. Probably be on the treadmill because it's going to be cold here. So, but how much time do you actually see? That's something that's working on yourself right there. That would be working on yourself. I'm working on myself. I work harder on myself. I tell this to people all the time. I actually do. I work harder on myself than I do on my job, and it's because, and I actually don't consider my job to be it's definitely not a typical job. Okay, it's more of it's a career is what it is, and but I'm my own boss. I do my own thing. See, while other people are out there doing the things that they actually absolutely hate doing. You know what I mean? They hate getting up early. They hate having to deal with the daily commute. They hate having to deal with the people they work with. They hate their boss. They hate their pay. I don't have to deal with that. And I show other people how they don't have to deal with it either, and how they can work from home. That's what I do. I blog part time. So people might say, yeah, you know what, Bill, you work a lot. Especially the people that know me. And I don't actually consider it to be work because it's something that I absolutely enjoy doing, and I can do anywhere. We go up to the lake all the time, especially during the summer, and people be like, "Where'd Billy go?" Like, he's working. It's like, hey, I'm enjoying my time up here, but I might still be working, but I like doing what I'm doing. Like I see people all the time on Facebook, right, talking about different subjects and things like that, and it's funny because, well, I saw like just this today actually. It was Ohio State's marching band, and they're doing their thing, and it's actually a really, really cool halftime show. I did that post over the weekend. Today's Thursday, and people are just now talking about it on Facebook. Yahoo News just put it out yesterday. The today.com just put it out today. I put out their news prior to them, so I get traffic to my website. People see that. See, it's things that I like to talk about. I like to talk about stuff like that. I talk about fun and interesting things on my blog, and then, I also talk about marketing strategies and things like that. But I also talk about the things that, everybody else puts on Facebook and stuff like that. See, I write an article about that, and then I embed the video from somebody else. I put it on my site, and then I drive traffic to my website. People see my stuff, and I get paid for it. That's what I do. It's not difficult. But everybody else wants to do it for free and put it on Facebook. I'm not saying that I don't put it on Facebook. I do. I just get paid to do it. You don't. It's not hard, though. So, my whole point of this video, though, was to get back to who you are, who you truly are, who you want to be. It is about thinking smarter and not harder. It's not about working for somebody for 40 to 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Screw that. We weren't put here on this earth to do that. I'm not saying that. I applaud everybody that has a typical job. You know what I mean? Like firemen, police officers, doctors, lawyers, things like that. I need those people. I need those people to want to do those types of jobs. I'm just telling you that if you don't want to do what you're doing right now, you don't have to. You don't have to. Do what you want to do. Be real with yourself. I wanted to read something to you because it was something that, truthfully, I found absolutely hysterical. But the sad part about it is it's the truth. How do you want to be known? What do you want to be known for when you pass away? How do you want people to think of you? How is your, this is what basically this is, how is your obituary going to read? So, I wonder how many obituaries in the newspaper should actually read something like this. Jackson Robert. Mr. Robert Jackson died yesterday of complications from doing a lifetime of crap that he really didn't want to do. His condition was further complicated because he also failed to do much, if any, of what he did want to do. Experts report that he died from cramming someone else's ideas of life into his body, his brain, and his life. Attempts by Mr. Jackson to fill the voids with work, cars, excessive eating, alcohol, 3 wives, 2,000 rounds of golf, and meeting everyone else's expectancies but his own were dismally unsuccessful. Unfortunately, this all took so much out of Mr. Jackson that he has just worn flat out and died about 20 years too soon. Miserable in his last years, he passed unpeacefully yesterday at his home. He was surrounded by colleagues from his job that he hated and family members who were just as miserable as he was. Now, he goes on to say that, okay, that was kind of a smartass, but I'm not kidding here. It's true though. Medical experts tell us that we can lose as many as 14 years from our life expectancy by living the kind of prolonged stress I'm describing. This is why I'm telling you, you were playing with fire. This is real stuff, So you need to take the time to start doing the things that you want to do. It's not about being selfish. It's not about, in my last video I talked about, and it's true, it's easier. It is easier to tell yourself no than it is to tell somebody else no. You know, I'm not saying that you shouldn't help somebody. I love helping people. I love doing that. I love people. That's what I do. I show people a better way. It's a stone cold fact that what I have here is a better way. I want to show people that they do have an option, that you don't have to stay stuck at your job, that you don't have to do something that you despise doing every single day and work with people that are just as miserable as you. I show people how to get out of that. You don't need to go through that rat race, you know? Screw that, you know? Nobody wants to live like that. At least I don't, you know? He goes on to say, I'm going to read this and then I'll finish up. But you know, he goes on to say that, and it's my wish for you as well. You know, he says, you know, this is my wish for you. You know, I hope this is basically what you get out of this book and blah, 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 blah. Okay? And this is what I wish for you as well. Okay? Hey, wait there a minute. Screw the expectancies. Screw living for everyone else. They, whoever they are, don't pay my rent. They don't come home with me at night and bathe my kids and cook my dinner. Why then am I living for what I think some ill-defined bunch of people expect of me? They don't get a vote anymore. I will no longer give my power away. I want it back, and I'm going to use it to be me. I want to make me happy by being true to myself, doing what I care about. If I love music, I want to have music in my life. If I want a career, then I want to find a way to have it. If I'm tired of being fat, I want to prioritize that change in my life, into my lifestyle. If I'm not being treated with dignity and respect, that's not okay. Not now, not ever. I would rather be alone and sick with someone else. If I miss God being in my life because my husband is not spiritual, then he will need to adjust, not me. I'm tired of being scared all the time, scared about kids, money, job, boss, parents, and acceptance. I want some upside here. I want to feel alive. I want to feel valued by others in my life and myself. I want to get up in the morning instead of dreading it. I want to have tremendous clarity about why I'm in this world and what I am supposed to do while I'm here. I want to realize that this is not a dress rehearsal. This is my life, my one shot. I want my kids to know and have all of me instead of some half-assed counterfeit. I want them to really see all of the real me, my interests, my sense of humor, my values. I believe that children learn what they live, and I want to teach them by example to be proud instead of showing them how to compromise. I want to live with peace, fulfillment, joy, and excitement. I want to be able to finish a day and say that the day felt really good. I want to be able to say that I'm proud of me and proud of what I did today. I want to be able to say I like who I am and what I'm all about. I want to feel calm and peaceful. I want to feel satisfied. I want to be able to say I feel good. I want to feel like I belong and I deserve what I want just because. I want to like me for being there for me and putting what's important to me on my priority list. That's what I want. That's what I want for you. You know, I want people to be able to, you know, do what they want to do, live their life how they want to live. You know, so many people go through life and just kind of breeze by. And, you know, you just kind of get stuck in this pattern of not being true to yourself and not being your authentic self and really just kind of going with the motions, you know. And a lot of people, you know, it's just because it's easier to do that. You know, hey, that's how I was raised. That's how I grew up. You know, I was taught the same thing. I had to unprogram all that bullshit that was programmed into my head when I was a kid. I don't know if my dad likes his job. I couldn't tell you, you know. My mom absolutely hates it. You know what I mean? But she goes there every single day. You know, she'll tell you, I'm too old to do anything else now. You know, I'm just kind of riding it out until I can retire. You know? And then what? And then you can start living your life? That's not how you live, guys. That's not what you were put here for. You're put here to live your life the way that you want to live it. You were put here to do what you want to do, to explore this beautiful world that we live in, explore the beautiful cultures that are around us, to meet new people, you know, to be happy, to do the things that you want to do, to help people. So go out there today and make an inspiring day, you know. Maybe today's the day that you look yourself in the mirror and say, am I really happy? Am I really doing what I truly want to do with my life? Am I out there every single day helping as many people as I possibly can? Am I making a difference in this world? And if not, maybe today's the day that you make that change. Maybe today's the day that you stand up and you say no more. You know? It's what I had to do. I did it over 3 years ago now. I haven't had a job since February 10th of 2010, you know? I'm my own boss. I dictate my time, you know? And my wife sometimes. But seriously though, you know, get to know who you are and just be real with yourself. So that's all I got today. Video's a little bit longer than what I wanted, but go out there and make today an inspiring day. Get to know you. Start doing the things that you want to do. All right, not doing something else because you think that you have to. Okay, you don't have to pay the bills if you don't want to. You don't have to do anything. All right. But choose to do something for you. Choose to do something that's going to empower your life. Okay. For more information about what I do, I'll put a link below this video. Go check it out. You know, hey, it might be for you, it might not be. I don't care if you buy. I don't care if you join. You know, I tell people it's only imperative to me that you listen. You know, if you do that, then hey, that's cool with me. You know, at least you can make a better decision, a well-informed decision as to if it's something that you might be interested in. And if it's not, hey, that's cool too. You know, so. I'll also put a link below for the book that I'm reading right now too, by Dr. Phil, Self Matters, you know, because I did quote some of his material out of there. So I'll also do that. So go out there and make today an empowering day. All right? So talk to you guys later. Bye.